Well, I'm not really sure how this is going to work. Let's see what happens if I push this button. Where'd my mouse go? Oh, my gosh, you got to be kidding me. Come on, please. Here we go. Here we go. And it's not. It's not nothing. That's the outro.
Thanks for joining the Jeff and Tress Show. You can reach them via Twitter at HandicapJeff and at Tress. The views in this show are meant to be taken with a grain of salt. So if you find yourself in need of therapy after listening, this probably ain't the show for you.
Yeah.
You wuss.
That's what I'm
you
saying.
Need a hug now, you big baby.
Big freaking
God
baby.
bless.
Well, at least we added the God bless part. That was important.
So we're starting the beginning with the end.
Yeah.
That's scriptural or something, right?
Yeah, the end from the beginning to last
The
shall be
end from
first,
the
the first shall be
beginning.
last, things like that.
Hey.
Yeah.
Why? Let's be different.
That is so lame.
It's actually pretty
I
funny.
am, no, it's not. No, it's not, because I am tired. Listen, this is like our third time to try to restart the show as far as the recording goes. This is, who knows what you're going to get. Hey, thanks for joining us. This is going to be awesome.
I'm excited.
I meant to say, yeah. Woo! Woohoo! Oh, hey, new information just came in. Remember earlier, like I think in the first episode or something like that, I said we had 27 seconds to be able to say something that's going to keep people with us?
Yeah,
They changed that. Shut up, I got to talk fast. They changed that to 18 seconds. So that's why I'm saying I got to talk real fast.
Oh, hurry it up.
So evidently, the world of ADHD has really increased itself. So instead of 27 seconds, I got 18 seconds to make you stick around. Stick around if you would, please, because when I return, or at the end of the show when we return, we're going to share with you 5 amazing, weird, but true facts. Things you did not know. You think you know, but you don't. Sound like Nemo's dad. You think you can, Nemo, but you can't, because you have a short fin.
A gimpy fin. He called it a gimpy fin. You have a gimpy fin.
All right. Well, before we jump into the politics of it all, it's time to check out what's in your game closet with
That's the music bit you have for me?
Yeah. There we go. I was looking for the thingy.
Oh, okay.
Now the thingy's up there. Okay.
All right.
Yeah.
So, what's in your game closet? I don't know, but I'm here to tell you what's in ours. This day in March, we are featuring The Last Word. Actually, it's just called Last Word. But I always call it The Last Word. We've had this game for a while now. It's pretty fun. It's a real popular with our kids when we play it, and just to note, our kids are all adults. But we did play it with them when they were in school. It is for ages 8 and up. It is for 2 to 8 players. And it's a great game. It's a board game. So you fold out the little board. There's 8 different colored little pawns. And the object is to get from the beginning to the end. But you do so by getting the last word in. So there's 2 stacks of cards. There's an alphabet card that has a single letter in the alphabet.
Why don't you take it all out of the box?
No.
And just show everybody.
No.
Just go ahead and let's play a game now.
No. I thought about doing that, and I thought, sure enough, as I do that, I'm going to lose a piece. I'm going to forget that I left it in here or something like that. And then the cat will play with it, and it will be forever lost.
Right.
And everything stays in the box.
And we'll never be able to play that game again.
Right. So, anyway, there's a subject matter card, and everybody has to guess, give a word. So, like girls' names. And then the letter flipped over is B. So, everybody just blurts out. There's a timer, somebody
Betty.
say Bonnie,
Betty.
Beth,
And you can only say the word once, right?
Brenda, right?
Right.
And then whoever gets a valid girl's name that starts with a B, valid is the key word there, Jeff. It has to really be a girl's name.
Beatrice.
Gets to win the round and move their pawn forward.
And they have to do it before the buzzer goes.
Yeah, before the buzzer goes off.
Yeah.
It's a lot of fun. Tons of fun. Part of the fun is the shouting. Really, if you like to just throw yourself out there, this is the game for you. It is readily available. You can buy it on Amazon, but you can buy it at Walmart, apparently much cheaper. Amazon has it. I only saw one seller selling it for like $65, but if
$65?
Yes, on Amazon.
Dang, let's sell it.
No, you can get it at Walmart for like $12 online.
Well, okay, so let's sell this one for $60. we'll underbid the guy who's selling it for 65, right? So we'll sell that for 60. We'll take our profit and we'll go to Walmart and we'll buy another. We'll just keep doing this, and boom, next thing you know, we'll be able to afford a quarter tank of gas.
Right. So anyway, there's another box cover. Babe, do you have the picture of the alternative box cover?
Just for you.
So, and it doesn't look anything like the one we have.
It does not.
But it's the same game. So if you see the alternative box cover or our old school box cover that we have here.
Look above your head. It's right above your head. Look up. Yep. Point at it.
Right there?
Yep. There it is.
That is so cool.
You are so welcome.
Anyway, great family fun. We really have spent hours playing this game and lots of good memories from playing it.
Yep.
So.
And nobody got hurt. Well, I mean, feelings got hurt, but nobody actually got hurt.
Well, yeah. Jeff got butt hurt, but.
Well, that's a whole different type of hurt.
We experience that almost every game we play.
Hey, do us a favor. Leave us a comment as far as what's in your game closet. Have you ever played Last Word? If you have, did you like it? Are you interested in it? Or perhaps suggest a game to us. We'd love to be able to play something we haven't played. We got a game closet full. Literally, it's a coat closet. It's one of those entry closets where people come in and you take their coat and everything.
And we have coats.
And we do have coats. But now, because we have so many games, we have fewer coats.
Yeah, we actually.
That is a true statement. God is my witness. That is true.
We actually have a little cabinet in there with cubbies for all of the games. We like games.
Yes, we do.
So that's what I got. The last word.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right. So here's the thing. We're jumping into the blah, 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 blah. And I've been searching for this one video clip of Jill Biden being able to say how grateful we should all be that we have President Joe Biden in charge. His first year, he did an amazing job, according to her, and I can't find the clip anywhere. I'm not sure if it's got swallowed up in the internet or what. So I'm pulling an Audible, and this Audible right here is 57 seconds long, and it's basically a montage talking about, well, I'll tell you what, I'm just going to play it, and then we'll talk about it after you hear it, okay? So there's no graphics to go along with this. Again, I said Audible, so it was at the last minute, and here we go.
What is the Granholm plan to increase oil production in America?
Oh my God, that is hilarious.
Have a transition from the oil industry, yes.
The rise in gas prices over the long term makes it an even stronger case for doubling down our investment and our focus on clean energy options.
It should motivate us to accelerate the transition to clean energy.
We're working through an energy transition, and the reality is we have to take some time to get off of oil and gas.
So the people from rural to suburban to urban communities can all benefit from the gas savings of driving an EV.
What this actually justifies, in President Biden's view, is the fact that we need to reduce our dependence on foreign oil, on oil in general, and we need to look at other ways of having energy.
We are all in the midst of a turning point.
Yeah, the turning point. Country's going to hell in a handbasket. That's the turning point. There you go. Thank you very much. Do you realize exactly how the oil industry, the everything that goes along with it, do you realize how many products are actually made with it? Do you realize how many things are actually done with it? I'm not talking about just simply driving your car. All right. So we know about the trucks. The trucks need a god-awful amount of freaking gas to be able to get from point A to point B, and that's costing them a bizarre amount of money to the point to where it's like, no, because they can't afford it. These independent truckers, right? It's not cost-effective. So you want to turn this thing into a Buttigieg, and there was like a EV, electric vehicles. Not going to happen. It's not. We don't have the structure set up yet. And it's great that you want to work towards that. But we were nowhere near that. I've heard people say we need at least 10 years. No, we don't. We need longer than that. We need way, way longer than that. And not only that, but wind power and just battery type stuff is not enough to be able to actually help our industries as far as production goes. It's not going to work. We need fossil fuel.
Yeah. And even if we are considered to be in an interim period, it's like
we're going to a very dark, bad place.
Well, yeah, just pulling all the gas out during the interim, it's just not helpful. I mean, because we don't have the infrastructure set up to sustain electric vehicles.
Okay.
I mean, on a large scale.
No,
and we barely have it on a small scale.
And it's not going to work, even if we do. I mean, it's not going to play out the way they think it's going to play out. And this is absolutely bizarre. You are crippling the nation in this. But no. I'm sorry. Allow me to retract that statement. President Biden is not crippling the nation with this. It's now Putin. Because according to his tweet, and I wish I had a screenshot of this, I wasn't able to get it up again. Audible, right? Not the way I was going to go with this. President Biden on his Twitter handle, and I'm going to read it exactly the way it's written. This decision today is not without cost here at home. Putin's war is already hurting American families at the pump, and this will drive up costs further. So I will take every step we can to minimize Putin's price hike here at home. Okay. Just out of curiosity, at what point in time have we gotten all of our oil and everything that we've needed from Putin?
Yeah, I know.
When did that become a thing?
How dependent are we on Russian oil? Since when did that become a major thing?
Was it back in January that this happened? You know, a couple of months ago? Was it, last year? Are you losing your microphone?
I am, and I don't know why, so I'm just going to hold it.
Okay, well, you look great doing it.
Thanks.
Anyways, here's the thing. This is deflecting. This is really, truly blaming it on somebody else when really you're the one in charge and you're the one who's made these decisions. That's how this is playing out. And the more that they can throw this stuff out there and be able to sit there and say, oh, don't worry about it, because all the European nations share the same thought process that we do. We need to be less dependent on oil. Okay, great. But the reality is that we still are.
Yeah.
I'm afraid to drive my car.
Really?
No, I'm not afraid to drive it. I'm afraid to drive it and watch all the gas go out of it and then have to go fill it up.
Yeah.
That's really what I'm afraid of.
A little bit of a concern. When we have friends on the West Coast sending us pictures, some of the gas prices are already like, some are $6. There's one picture I saw where it's actually over $7 a gallon.
We hadn't seen nothing yet. Yeah. But see, it's not just there. Wait till you start seeing the pictures at the grocery stores of the cost of a head of lettuce being $20. A head of lettuce is going to be $20 if you're going to be able to find a head of lettuce. This thing is affecting everything. This really is. There is so much more going on here than it just being, hey, we need to go green.
Yep.
We're going to hell in a handbasket. Speaking of hell in a handbasket, it's time we switch gears. It's time to welcome in TaeKwonDo Leslie with her black belt of knowledge of things that really a whole lot of people don't really care about. But she's here nonetheless. Love her. TaeKwonDo Leslie, welcome to the Jeff and Tress Show. How are you, ma'am?
Woohoo! I'm good, except, I don't know if my handbasket is in fashion right now for a ride to hell. I need to, get nicer handbasket with, bows. And, if we're going out big.
Right.
Put flames on the side.
Make sure that you have the right one. Yeah.
No, seriously, I just put a half a tank of gas in my car. It was $40 yesterday.
Half a tank.
I love my friends, but I'll see you on Zoom.
Right?
Golly.
Virtual hugs, people.
Well, I think probably Tress and I probably saw our last movie at the theater this past weekend. We went and saw The Batman. And it was like, okay, I'm not here to do the movie critiquing or anything, but it's just like the gas alone. It was like it took gas to get there, right? Then we had to buy the tickets. And then, of course, we ate some food. And it was just like, I was
gas.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy. All industries are going to suffer.
Know what? I have the remedy with this week's YouTube selection.
I am so glad you're here. That's why we invited you, because we needed some encouragement. What do you have?
Because I did not even know what you were going to be talking about, but this dovetails so well. So You said $20 for a head of lettuce.
Yeah.
I have been watching videos about how to grow potatoes.
Ooh.
And everybody loves a potato. You got baked potatoes, you got mashed potatoes, you got boiled potatoes, you got roasted potatoes, you got potato salad, potato pancakes, potatoes au gratin, French fries, waffle fries. Like, the potato is just a world of limitless possibilities.
Yeah.
Agreed.
Yeah, you could even smoosh your potatoes and make a shepherd's pie if you have a lamb to slaughter.
I want to
Isn't that
grow
what's in
potatoes.
shepherd's pie, or no, it's haggis or something. I don't know what's in a shepherd's pie. I don't eat those parts. But yes, so.
Huh.
Yeah, I don't either.
So don't drive for $27 3 blocks to the store to get yourself a bag of potatoes when you can grow potatoes at home. And I've been watching a lovely woman named Katrina from Nottingham in the United Kingdom. I don't know why I keep ending up with these foreigners. But so she has an allotment at St. Anne's Allotments. I think it's like basically their fancy version of a community garden. And she's got like a square where she grows stuff. But she grows potatoes in containers. And you too can grow potatoes in containers. And it's like stupid easy. Because like I like to eat, but I don't like to cook. I like to grow things, but I don't like to garden. So I like stupid easy.
I can agree with all of that. Yeah, I agree.
Like potatoes are great. You stick in the oven, you pull it out. It's a meal, you know?
Yeah.
With cream on top. So if you want to grow potato, you don't even need a garden. You can have a patio. You can have a driveway. You don't need any space. Get a 5-gallon bucket from like one of the big box stores, or go to your local nursery and ask them for one of those big old plant buckets, like that a small tree comes in or something.
Yeah.
Usually
Yeah.
like throwing those away.
Yeah, we have some of those.
Get a big old bag of dirt. And you want like loose soil, like a potting soil. But don't get like flower potting soil, just get like potting soil. Fill the bucket a third of the way with the dirt. Get yourself one time a bag of organic potatoes, whatever kind of potato you like. You like the little red ones, you like the little white ones, you like the big old Idaho, but make sure they're organic, because the non-organic ones I spray with this growth inhibitor so they don't sprout. The organic ones I don't spray with anything. You leave those suckers alone for like 2 weeks in your cupboard. You open your cupboard, oh look, they're all growing. Good. Now stick it in the dirt. So when you've got a potato that has like 2 inches of like sprout sticking up out of it, put it in your pot that's got a third of the dirt in it with the sprout sticking up, and cover it completely with dirt. Come back in like 3 or 4 days and that sprout's going to be sticking up out of the dirt. Cover it with dirt till you can't see the leaves anymore. Keep doing that every few days, you know, and that'll go on for like 2 or 3 weeks. When you're all the way at the top, and every once in a while water it, like obviously it's a plant, water it, don't be stupid. But oh, speaking of which, you need to drill holes in the bottom of your Home Depot bucket.
Oh, so the water doesn't sit there,
so
right?
So the water doesn't sit.
Yeah.
You don't want your potatoes to rot. So yeah, drill holes in the bottom of your bucket, then put it in your dirt, then put in your potato, then put in more dirt, and then just keep, it's called earthing up. And so every few days as it breaks out from the dirt, put on more dirt, water it again. Let it grow some more, put on more dirt, water it again. When it's all the way to the top, you can stop adding dirt, just let it grow and grow and grow. And then in about 4 or 5 months, late summer, early fall, that vine is going to die. Your potatoes are ready. When the vine dies, now you just tip over your container, and that one potato that you put in there should turn into like 10, 15, even 20 potatoes.
I'm so going to do this. Oh my gosh. Yes.
Keep it easy.
I just took a bunch of notes. So I'm so going to do this.
And I can send you, so I was watching videos that I was watching. You can look up, her channel is Homegrown Gardens, which is like the most boring channel name ever.
Hey, get the
Homegrown
board.
Garden.
Wait, hold on. Tress, get the whiteboard.
Hold on, I'm writing it down in my notes, and then I'll get the whiteboard.
Okay, all right, go ahead.
And the video is how to grow, potatoes in pots.
How to grow colon. Huh.
Potatoes in pots.
All right, so at some point in time, would we ever wind up with a Mr. Potato Head? Because I've been throwing random shots of Potato Head, Mr. Potato Head, above Tress's head.
Your own, like, You know what? When we're all just homebound because we can't drive anywhere, you
Uh-huh.
can do like those claymation videos like they used to do, but you can use your potatoes, make little Mr. Potato Head, Mrs. Potato Head. You could have like a little wedding, make a little claymation video with your potatoes.
Yeah.
Because you'll be going stir crazy, not driving anywhere because gas is $27 a gallon.
Right.
That
Thank
sounds
you.
like fun.
Thank you. So basically, what that means is that we need to hurry up and do this now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll do it this weekend.
Excellent. Okay. Well, what else?
You gotta go get your bag of potatoes and you gotta stick them in the cupboard and wait till they sprout. So like give it a week or two. Organic potatoes.
All right. How many potatoes are we putting in the pot? Just one?
One, maybe two. And so you can get a whole bunch of containers. You can make a whole row. You do want, after you drill the holes in the bottom, or if you get one of those plant buckets, just put it up on like a half inch off the ground, put some rocks underneath or something so that the water doesn't get trapped, on your pavement or whatever.
Right.
Yeah, you just stick in that sprouting potato and just cover it with dirt. And you want the soil to be pretty loose. You don't want to put like clay soil or a lot of rocks or anything in there because it's a potato. It's got to grow into the dirt. But literally like one potato, it's going to make, after 5 or 6 months, it's going to make a whole bunch of potatoes because that's what they do. And you just tip over your container and you get to play in the dirt like a kid. And there's dinner for like a week. Ta-da! So you got to be patient and you got to remember to water it.
Okay.
That's
probably key, right? How much water? Out of curiosity, do you have an idea?
Just water it like till the soil is moist. You don't want to turn it to mud. Just water it like you're watering a plant.
Okay. All right.
And if it rains, don't water it because it just rained.
Right?
You're so insightful. You really, really are. Okay. So Tress is about to promote the YouTube channel of this lady here. So we're going to get that up real quickly. That's going to be awesome.
Lovely. And you can watch the follow-up video where she is dumping her containers and sifting through the dirt and getting her potato harvest. And it is oddly gratifying.
How odd is it?
It's oddly gratifying. There's something about watching somebody just like pull their potatoes out of the dirt. Just watch it all day.
Noted.
Leslie, do you go out much? I mean, take the gas thing off to the side, all right? But before the gas got astronomical, did you ever see sunlight?
Hey, when there's famine in the land, you're going to be coming to me and being like, "Can I borrow some potatoes?"
Not just potatoes. She ain't wrong.
Counting your blessings that I don't go anywhere and I watch a lot of YouTube.
Well, it's interesting because every season we usually grow jalapenos, basil, and oregano. And then we try one thing that's sort of out like we've never done before, just to see if we can do it. So potatoes looks like this is what we're going to do. We'll do some potatoes.
Hopefully we'll have
now,
success
if you've got like some of those 5-gallon buckets in the garage, do not use a bucket that has had anything in it like fertilizer or chemicals or paint or anything like that. Either go buy a new bucket or use a food grade bucket that's only had like food grade stuff in it.
Yeah.
I don't want your listeners keeling over because there's stuff that leached into the plastic in their bucket. And I'm like, oh, that's the one that I was keeping the antifreeze in.
Yeah, that would be bad. We actually get our buckets from Home Depot, so.
Yeah. New bucket.
Well, TaeKwonDo Leslie, we appreciate you joining the Jeff and Tress Show. And this is great information because, quite honestly, this is what we're going to wind up using as far as the bartering system, because you can kiss the value of our dollar goodbye. And we'll wind up, potato for, some broccoli. Who's got broccoli? And then, I got a potato. The next thing you know, it's like, who's got meat? Okay, well, then great. I got some corn. And then you're just going to wind up getting to know your neighbors like you never knew them before.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And this is why our great-grandparents buried their money in a mayonnaise jar in the back 40. Because the banks aren't going to be reliable during this either.
Yeah. Yeah, this is going to be pretty crazy. Well, again, thanks so much for joining us. We appreciate you.
Love you.
Love you, Leslie.
Oh, that's so sweet. That's so sweet. Whatever. All right, she's out of here. TaeKwonDo Leslie again with her black belt and everything you want to know regarding YouTube.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
But, we'll do a follow-up, like, come toward the end of summer and stuff like that to see where our potatoes are, to see if we could do it successfully, because we weren't successful with broccoli. We haven't been successful with tomatoes.
Yeah.
And I don't.
Well,
or bell peppers.
Yeah, we had one bell pepper. That one, it was tasty. It was small.
It was like that big.
Yeah, it was a little bit bigger than that. Yeah,
It might have
okay,
been
there
like
you go.
3
Yeah,
or 4 inches
that was nice. We
tall.
cut it in half. It was we shared it. It was
One
beautiful.
bite.
All right, honey. Break it down for us as far as your moment with God. What's been going on with you? How's God been talking to you? And please, please say that there's something regarding, gas and things being okay at the end.
Well, sometimes I have gas, and when it leaves my body, it's okay at the end.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah. So there's that. I'm just saying. Yeah. And does God have anything to do with that? Yeah, God created the body to do that. And I'm so grateful because when it doesn't leave the body, it is so painful. That's neither here or there. And that's not what I'm here to talk about with you today. Just to be clear. So
zooming in on the face. Here we go.
Yeah. Sorry. So I did want to just share, I guess, let me see. Perhaps you feel like you really want to spend more time with the Lord, or perhaps seeking his face, but you're busy. You just have a really busy schedule, and you just don't know how to make it fit. And it can be hard. It can be challenging, especially when you have family, kids, needy spouses. It's just, what do you do with that? Well, last summer, I was praying for that exact same thing because I just wanted to spend quiet time with God, but it's hard to find a time where it's really quiet. I mean, I pray throughout the day, but when you're working, again, family, friends, things like that, and we can certainly pray during those times, but you're just missing that quiet one-on-one intimate time with the Lord. Well, the Lord spoke to me and said, "Hey, Tress, I have an answer for you." And I was like, yes. And he said, get up earlier in the morning. Set your alarm for 4 a.m. every morning.
No!
Yeah, that was my initial reaction. I was like, 4 a.m. in the morning. But you know what? It was his answer to my prayer. So I was like, all right, I'll give that a go. So Monday through Saturday, I get to sleep in on Sundays, but Monday through Saturday, I've set my alarm for 4 a.m. since last summer. And how successful have I been at this? Well, quasi-successful. I say quasi because I don't make it up at 4 a.m. every morning. It's very challenging, especially going to bed late. Try to go to bed early, but when I go to bed like 10 o'clock, past 10 o'clock, it's hard to get up at 4. But I still keep my alarm set nonetheless.
Yes, she does.
But here's the thing. While I may not get up exactly at 4 o'clock, sometimes I get up at 5 or 5:30, sometimes 6, sometimes 6:30. But as each week has gone by, more and more often, I have found myself more days than not getting up even earlier than I was before. So like maybe the first week where I was initially getting up like 6:30, 6:45 from hitting the snooze button. Low the snooze button. More often than not now, I'm actually getting up between 5:30 and 6. And occasionally getting up between 4 and 4:30. Long-term goal, but it works. And initially when I wasn't getting up right at 4 o'clock, I had this tremendous amount of guilt. Like I was like being disobedient, that I wasn't being faithful to what the Lord was calling me to do. And I brought that to him in my time of prayer one morning when I was actually up at 5:30. And my heart was just sad. And I said, Lord, forgive me because I feel like I've just been a huge disappointment to you. And the Lord, he is so full of grace. And he is so merciful. He was like, no, Tress, I am not disappointed in you at all. You're actually doing very well. I know that this is a work in progress for you. I know that there are some mornings where you actually need to sleep more. I know what's in your heart, and I know where your heart is when you first wake up in the morning. It's with me, regardless of what time you actually get up. And we're going to keep doing this.
Guess he's like, you can do it.
Yeah.
Just don't give up.
So, and I'm sharing this with you, not that the Lord would necessarily be calling you to do that, but should the Lord drop something in your heart for a way to you to spend more time with him, and your initial thought is, ugh, you know what? Step out in faith in it. Move forward, because he can take that and really turn it into something. And I tell you what, I have had some really great times with the Lord in the mornings where I get up in enough time to spend time with him. Mornings are beautiful, and they are very, very quiet, and it's just a great time to sit and worship and praise the Lord. And that's really, just want to encourage y'all.
That is awesome. That is a great word of encouragement. Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Right on. But you're still going to be having the alarm go off at 4 with that god-awful and then,
yeah.
Yeah.
Work in progress, babe. Work in progress.
I need earplugs when I sleep. Hey, all right, that's pretty much it. We got to end this thing. But before we get out of here, I'm going to share with you 5 weird but true facts that you probably were unaware of.
Okay.
Coming in the 5th position, the average person will spend 6 months of their life waiting for red lights to turn green.
How many months?
6. 6 months of your life waiting for red lights to turn green. But with gas prices being the way they are, chances are you're not going anywhere. So you can forget I said anything about that. Coming in at number 4, spider webs were once used as bandages in ancient times.
Okay.
Doesn't say anything about the spider actually being in the web, just spider webs were used. Coming in at number 3, there are more Lego minifigures in existence than actual people on Earth.
Not surprising.
Think about that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Coming in the 2nd spot. Do you remember MySpace?
Yeah.
MySpace was like
With
one of the original
social media platforms.
Right?
Yeah.
Okay. Did you know that it still gets more than 8 million visitors per month?
I didn't even know it was still an
Neither did I.
functional
Right.
thing.
I had no idea. I was like, MySpace.
I
I've heard
wonder
of
if
that.
MySpace is still there. I mean, I had a MySpace page. Didn't
Really?
you? Yeah.
I think I did. I don't know.
It was so exciting. It's like, oh, I can play music on my page.
Yeah.
I can write my blog on my page.
8 million visitors per month still.
Shut up.
Coming in the number 1 weird but true facts. If you start in Argentina, you could theoretically dig a hole to China.
Like digging straight through? Or would your hole have to curve?
You would have to start in Argentina. I don't know. I don't have a globe in front of me. But it's a true fact, or it wouldn't be on this piece of paper I have.
Oh, well, there we go.
Why you would want to go to China, don't have a clue. But
And if you did, why wouldn't you fly? Why would you dig a hole?
Yeah, well, because you couldn't afford the plane tickets, because the gas prices, because it's too expensive to fly anywhere.
And you can probably afford a shovel.
You could afford the shovel.
Okay.
All right, we're out. Let's see if this works.
You're about to enter a realm where politics run face first into religion. Don't worry, it's not as scary as it sounds. It's the Jeff and Tress Show.
Okay, this is actually our intro. Because remember, we started the show with our outro, right? So this right here, this is the intro. God, I love this show.
End with the beginning.
Indeed.